It's actually going to stay with us through the weekend and into the middle of next week. That is your classic 101 forecast.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Oh, Tracy, good morning. Feeling fabulous.
I'm feeling fabulous too, Todd.
I'm feeling fabulous.
You're kind of scaring
Do you
me.
like that? I thought of that a minute ago. It's like the Jim Carrey from
Oh, yeah.
The Grinch.
Or, what is that? The Mask.
The Mask.
Yeah, that's what he's had these huge teeth.
Smoking.
Yeah, smoking.
Good morning. Welcome to Thursday. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday so far. Way to wake up and feel fabulous. That's what I say. Might as well wake up and feel fabulous.
I think Todd has finally officially went off the deep end.
He's lost it. He's out. He's out. He's done. He's gone.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good morning so far.
Absolutely. We're looking at sun starting to peek through, mostly clear skies. 67, 66 degrees, 66, 67. I think we're going to head up to around, I think we've got a chance of rain today, more of a chance than
Yeah, I think it's supposed to come in
normal.
around 5 o'clock.
Let's look at that. Do have a weather bug slowing down, partly sunny with a chance of showers, chance of thunderstorms this afternoon, highs in the mid 80s, chance of rain about 50%. We'll look at the hourly forecast and see what time that rain rolls in. Yeah, about 5 o'clock. Tracy was absolutely correct on that, about 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Hey, I do my research.
I'm glad. I'm glad one of us does.
Yeah.
Because I just sit down and hit the button and I start talking, and that's how we end up with crazy stuff.
And you never know what's going to roll out of your
You
mouth.
never know. You never know. Anything happening in the world yesterday that you can think of? I can't think of anything that went on. I do know that Floyd's Creek Baptist Church coming up in August. They're having their sportsman's banquet. That'll be on Saturday, August the 19th at 6:30. Special music will be provided by Carly Arrowwood Music. That's located at 2004 Chase High Road. Tickets, which include a barbecue dinner, live music, and a chance to win a great door prize, are only $15 each and must be purchased in advance at Floyd's Creek Church, Scrappy's Food and Fuel, Butler's Jewelry and Loan, or Clark's Automotive Towing. For more information, you can contact the church at 245-1059. That's always a good time at the Sportsman Banquet. Haven't been yet. I actually was going to the Sportsman Banquet one year. Left, me and Canyon, loaded up, left, got over to Bostic, and the train stopped us.
Oh.
We sat there for 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
And by then we were late, so we didn't even go. I just turned around and went back home.
Yeah, the Bostic train. You got to love the Bostic train. Well, I do have an announcement here. The first Sunday night singing at Riverside Baptist Church on Hogan Road in Forest City will feature the Pathfinders. They're going to be there August the 6th at 7 o'clock p.m. So go ahead and mark your calendar for that because that's coming up very soon.
Awesome. Mount Pleasant Baptist Church also having a yard bake sale coming up August the 2nd through the 5th, and then August 8th through the 12th. Final sales will be by Saturday, 12th at 2 o'clock. Clothing, furniture, toys, books, and much, much more at the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church, 397 Mount Pleasant Church Road. Call the church for more information, 245-4496.
And August must be the month for yard sales. August the 5th is going to be a yard sale to support Bills Creek Volunteer Fire Department. It's going to be Saturday, August the 5th, beginning at 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sausage, biscuit breakfast, and hot dog hamburger lunch will be provided. Lots of new items for purchase. Bills Creek Fire Department, they're located on Bills Creek Road in Lake Lure. For more information, please contact Barbara Welch or Welch
I believe it is, yep.
at 828-625-5600. 888-222-5517.
They always have a big turnout for that up there. Always a good time to support the fire department up that way.
Absolutely.
Like to say good morning to Chadwick Von Medfordstein. He's tuning in this morning on the YouTube. Good morning, Chad. Hope you're doing well this morning on a ride to work. Atlanta Braves baseball coming up later on this afternoon. Got an afternoon game for them. That'll be 11:05 airtime, 12:20 first pitch versus the Diamondbacks. That'll be game 3 of that series, and they better get on the ball, Tracy, because they are down 2-0.
Ouch.
They got beat Tuesday 16-13.
Oh, no.
And they got beat yesterday 5-3. So they better get on the ball and at least win one of these games, or they're going to be, well, it probably won't hurt anything, but they just need to start winning some ball games.
Yeah, they really do. We need to start.
Honestly.
We need to start rooting louder for them.
Yeah, y'all need to turn your radios up louder.
Yeah.
You know, jump around a little longer.
Jump around. I remember when I used to live in Bowling Springs. There was this right across the house from our in our street.
Right across the house.
Right
from your
across.
street.
Right across the road from where we lived. Our neighbors loved the Braves, and when they came on, they were playing. Their windows were always wide open. You could see them in there jumping and doing the chops, and boy, they were absolutely.
Years ago, when my mom would go visit some of her friends, and I'd go along with them, they would always go up to visit. She'd go to visit the Givens, some of our kinfolk, but Tommy Givens, the male of the household, the man of the house, always watching Braves. I mean, and they were terrible. They absolutely were horrible. But he sat right there in his little chair, and he watched the Braves every day. The man loved Atlanta Braves baseball and wrestling. I mean, that's a great combination back in the 80s. I mean, when you had, the 3 R's of the South is reading, writing, and wrestling.
Yep.
I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah, I
around
guess
here.
it is. Wrestling.
Wrestling. That's why.
Leave out the R. Leave out the W.
Yeah, don't even put that in there.
Yeah, forget
And just
that.
spell it totally wrong. Hey, I went to some wrestling events myself down around the Chase and East, and anytime they come to town, me and my buddy Charlie Green would always get front row seats. We'd sit on the front and take pictures, and I knew a lot of the local Forest City police officers, so if it was around Forest City,
Right.
I would get to go backstage. Well, me and Charlie both get to go backstage and meet all the wrestlers. And I remember down in Forest City where the Smokey Burgess statue is. That used to be a gas station years ago.
Wait a minute. Where's Smokey Burgess?
Beside Cool Spring School, right in front of the gym there.
I do remember that.
That was Wayne.
Oh gosh, I
what
know
was
who
his
you're
name?
talking about.
Wayne. Anyway, his daughter married the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. So when they had like a wrestling event,
Yeah.
the wrestlers would come pump gas at that gas station
Yeah.
for Wayne. I was like, Raging Bull was out here pumping my gas.
Yeah, I remember that little gas station. Gosh,
What was his
Do you
name?
know
Wayne
this-
Melton?
I can't remember.
No.
Do you know who this person
That
is?
is Wahoo McDaniel and Ricky Steamboat.
Yes, it is.
I know
And
exactly who that is.
I have a picture of Ricky Steamboat on I took it off of Facebook. I just did a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love him, and well, he was really good looking.
Ricky's still living,
Is he really?
and he looks the same except he's got gray hair.
Oh,
He's still in great shape.
yeah.
Still a good-looking guy. He's just gray-headed.
Yeah. Is he? I noticed he has like a lay, or is he Hawaiian? Is that what he is, or is he
don't
Indian?
actually know if he was. I know Wahoo McDaniel was an Indian.
Yeah.
Actual Indian. I
Yeah.
don't know if Ricky.
I'm
You know,
not
that makes me
sure.
wonder.
I'm not sure. He's got a lay on like he's from Hawaii, so I didn't know.
I think it was because he was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh.
That was kind of.
Boy, wrestling used to be.
Oh, I love.
It used to
wrestling.
be the thing. Everybody
see.
loved it.
His actual name is Richard Henry Blood Sr.
Well, that sounds Indian to me.
Yeah, that
A Native
does.
American, I mean.
He was actually born. Well, he's billed from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh.
He was
well,
actually born in West Point, New York.
oh,
So he
okay.
probably wasn't.
Oh, okay. He was a New York Indian.
Yeah, well, we can't. We don't judge people anymore. We just have to go with what they say they
Oh,
are.
I don't judge anybody.
I'm an attack helicopter today. Thank you for playing. Let's get started with our Thursday morning call around report, shall we? Let's hear
Yes,
from
let's
Chronicles of the Old West. Dakota Livesay.
He was born Antonio Lopez de Santillana, the son of middle-class parents in Veracruz, Mexico. Joining the military, he distinguished himself during Mexico's fight for independence from Spain. In 1833, he won election to the presidency of Mexico. Within 2 years, he declared himself Mexico's dictator. This brought him into conflict with the Anglos who had settled in a northern part of Mexico known as Texas. Determined to crush the rebellion, Santa Anna took personal command of the army that went to Texas. After the defeat of the Alamo and the execution of 400 prisoners at Goliad, Santa Anna became overconfident. And in April of 1836 at San Jacinto, Santa Anna was captured. In exchange for his release, Santa Anna signed an order resulting in Texas becoming an independent republic. While Santa Anna was in Texas, he was deposed in Mexico. Although he returned to Mexico powerless, Santa Anna took advantage of an unstable situation, becoming once again the dictator of Mexico. But an unstable situation is both good and bad, for once again Santa Anna was overthrown. As a matter of fact, Santa Anna became the dictator of Mexico and was overthrown 11 times. Finally overthrown in 1855, Santa Anna spent his last 20 years scheming with elements of Mexico, United States, and France to get back on top. But it never happened. And on June 22, 1876, this man who played a part in Mexico's gaining its independence and losing a large part of its territory died in absolute poverty. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Not able to get anybody from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We're going to try over at the 911 Communications Center. You can hear it ringing in the background there.
Communications, Vance.
Good morning. It's Todd at WCAB. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 535 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 83 calls for EMS, 171 calls for the Sheriff's Department, 94 for Forest City, 7 for Lake Lure, 42 for Rutherfordton, and 75 for Spindale. And for fire calls, Green Hill responded to a smoke report, and Rutherfordton responded to a motor vehicle accident. And that's all we have.
Thank you so much for that report. Have a great day.
You too. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Going to swing back around and see if we can pick up the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, see if we can get them on the phone. And we'll do that now.
Pre-planning is a thoughtful gesture to those you love and a way to let go of anxieties about the future. At Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside, we make the pre-planning process as simple as possible. Feel free to browse our online pre-planning resources or call us today to schedule a no-hassle in-person consultation with a licensed funeral director and pre-planner. Pre-planning is all about ensuring that your wishes are known so they can be acted upon when the time comes. Pre-planning can protect your family from the ravages of inflation and let the family clearly know of your wishes. Please call us today at Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside at 828-657-6322.
That's my buddy Skip doing that from down at Eggers Funeral Home. If you go by and see Skip, look at him and say, "Hey there, grunge master." Ha, 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 ha. You'll know what you're talking about. Unable to get a hold of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, but we do have this news story. Compliments of Lou Gillum right here, WCAB.
Good morning, Lou Gillum with the latest news in Rutherford County. The Forest City Police Department is currently investigating, in cooperation with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, a homicide that occurred on Thursday, July the 13th. This homicide has been determined to be related to another shooting that the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office responded to on Wednesday, July the 12th. Now, in the early morning hours on Wednesday, July the 12th, deputies with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office responded to 276 Chase High Road following a report of gunfire at that residence. When deputies arrived, they discovered the home had been struck several several times. It was also determined that none of the occupants of the home were injured during the shooting. Shortly after 4:30 on Thursday, July the 13th, officers with the Forest City Police Department responded to 309 Harmon Street following a report of gunfire at that residence. When officers arrived, they discovered one victim in the front yard of the home suffering from several gunshot wounds. The victim has been identified as Brandon Gerard Holland, a resident at 309 Harmon Street. Mr. Holland was pronounced deceased at the scene. A second victim, identified as Haley Elizabeth Davis, a resident of Forest City, was also located. Ms. Davis was also suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and was airlifted from the scene to Spartanburg Regional. As detectives and officers with the police department began to process the crime scene and canvass the neighborhood for any potential witnesses, they learned that the suspected shooter was most likely a black male dressed in dark clothing. They also learned that the suspect arrived on the scene on foot and fled the scene on foot toward Hill Street. Additionally, the suspect was believed to have fled the neighborhood in a gray four-door Ford Fusion. In collaboration with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office and the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, following the processing of the crime scene at 309 Harmon Street, it was determined, based on physical evidence at both scenes, that the shooting at 276 Chase High Road and 309 Harmon Street were in fact related incidents. The Forest City Police Department is actively following up on investigative leads and continues to ask for the public's assistance in identifying the suspect or suspects in both violent shootings incidents this week. The public is asked to contact Detective D. Radford with the Forest City Police Department with any information at 245-5555. Information can be sent to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office at 287-6303 or the Rutherford County Communications Center at 286-2911. Now, citizens can also utilize the Forest City Police Department's mobile application to submit information, or the Crime Stoppers can be contacted at 286-TIPS. And in another news story, on July the 17th, at approximately 4:53 p.m. in the afternoon, detectives and investigators were dispatched to Thompson's Contractors, located at 975 Miller Road in Rutherford, in reference to a common law robbery that had occurred. A male, possibly Hispanic, came into the scale house wearing a mask and pushed the clerk out of the way and took money from the desk drawer. The clerk was able to get a lick in, causing the suspect to drop the money. The suspect did the smartest thing he could do. He ran. The suspect fled on foot toward Maple Creek Road. Thankfully, the clerk received no injuries, but the suspect may be still in some pain. The Forest City Police Department assisted and conducted a K-9 track. K-9 Thor tracked the suspect in the area of Maple Creek Road near the entrance to Harrison's, where he lost the scent. Deputies and investigators believe the suspect may have fled in a vehicle from there. The Rutherford County Fire Marshal's Office also assisted with a drone and flew the area, but were unable to locate anything. The Rutherford County Sheriff's Office would like to thank the Forest City Police Department and the Rutherford County Fire Marshal's Office for their assistance. Now, if anyone has any information or saw anything suspicious in the area around that time, please contact the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office at 286-2911. Anonymous information can be submitted through the Rutherford County Crime Stoppers at 286-TIPS. That's 286-8477, or on the RCSO app. For WCAB, I'm Lou Gillum.
Ruby, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, what's been going on over that way this morning?
Nothing. I don't know of anything. Not even a birthday. And the signs are in the valves today and tomorrow. And Todd, that's all I got.
All right, Ruby. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Tracy, I like that story right there. Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Not that they got robbed, but
Right.
the way they word it.
Yeah.
Said that clerk got a lick in. You know what that means out in the country,
Yeah.
don't you?
He just got a good old.
Yeah, he got a whooping.
Yeah,
Is what
he got a whooping.
Yeah, he got a lick in, all
Well,
right.
that served him right, didn't it?
Hey, I know he dropped the money and decided that wasn't a good idea no more. When a man's going to break into your business and steal the money, and the clerk retaliates by getting a lick in, and that dude drops the money, he realized he made.
He messed up.
Yeah. Dumb ways to die. Yeah.
Oh.
He realized at that point he had made a mistake.
Gosh, there's so much meanness out there right now.
You could look back on that and say, I guess you're wondering how I got to this point. Well, I went in to rob a store.
And they beat me
That
up.
was enough of that. He decided that wasn't the path he wanted to take this afternoon.
Well, that's what everybody needs to start doing. Giving their lick in.
Tell you what, start giving them licks back, and you never know. That's what I would do anyway. Heading over to Chris Melton after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
So 20 minutes after 7. You know, I didn't think of that.
I didn't
Chris
either.
brought up a whole nother get a lick in. That's when you go thieve somebody's ice cream.
That's
You
right.
sneak up behind them. I didn't think about that.
I didn't either.
But in the
That's a good one.
But in the context of the story, when the man robs you and you get a lick in, yes,
Oh,
sir,
yeah.
that means you whooped him.
Yeah.
Chris, good morning. How you doing, sir?
Morning, how are y'all?
I'm
Doing
all
good.
right. Anything happening up around Chimney Rock?
Well, the farmers market's tomorrow at the municipal center, town hall area. So they usually have pretty good vendors as long as they don't get rained out. That's from 4 to 7. Usually have a food truck up there too. But other than that, really no events that I know of. Bills Creek ran 2 medical calls yesterday. Lake Lure ran a medical call last night, and that's it on the call report.
Well, all right, Chris. Hope you have a good day up there, and you keep them straight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Appreciate y'all. Have a good day.
Thanks.
too.
Bye-bye. Chris Melton with that report from the Chimney Rock. I forgot where he was. Chimney Rock Fire District. You ever
Why, of
get it
course.
going and you just can't keep track of who's who and what's what?
Every day. I wake up like that every day.
It can't be that bad, Tracy. It can't be that bad.
Well,
can
I
it?
don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
maybe not. Maybe not. We're going to move over to Steve Ernest over in the Tryon Equestrian Center area, find out what's happening over in Polk County. And
See what's happening with all the horses.
People say Polk County.
Yeah, Polk County.
If you ain't saying it, if you ain't saying
Morning,
Polk
Steve.
County, you ain't saying it right.
That's right. What is it, Steve? How do you pronounce the county you're in?
Well, here,
Now,
Rupton.
now, hold on.
Yeah, oh, I'm not the kid.
Steve is a foreigner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is. Where are you from, Steve?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
That's right.
What county are you currently standing in?
Okay, how you want me to pronounce it?
Oh, see there, see there.
We want you to pronounce it the way you pronounce it.
Okay, Rutherford County.
Okay, what about the other one?
Where's the Tryon Equestrian Center at? That is
Polk County.
Polk
Is there,
County.
Polk. You have to say Polk.
Polk. Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to. I need to learn those things.
I never did. I can tell your grandma never told you to tote that poke over there.
Yeah, there's folks that do that, and and that they come in, and yeah, they're all about that. So I need to learn a little bit more about the customs here.
Learn about the Southern language a little better.
Oh, no,
Yes,
you're just
yes.
fine. You just
You're-
be you.
Yeah, you're just you stay you do you, Steve. That's what we like about you.
Okay, well, we'll talk a little bit about the Equestrian Center.
Let's do that.
Today, so there's something that I really haven't been emphasizing as much as I probably should have. Vendors, we've got a row of vendors. They're going to be there Saturday. All these other events and activities are taking place. So just more for the adults there, while the kids are on the carousel or on the bouncing house or doing the hobby stick sports event. There's stuff for the adults shopping. So for the men too. So that you can look under Tron.com and go down to upcoming events and just scroll down, and there you are. They redesigned the website this last winter, and it's very user friendly. So go in there, poke your nose in there, and take a look and see what's going on, or just come out and see what everybody else is experiencing. We've got the 74 Jazz Band tomorrow. We've got Champagne Charlie, and we're saying even if you're on a beer budget, you can come and see Champagne Charlie because it doesn't cost you anything. So There you go.
That's right.
Well,
Tracy and her mama's planning on
Yeah,
coming
we're-
this Saturday.
we're coming
Gonna hang
Saturday.
out.
Sure are.
Okay. All right. Yeah, come on.
Got to wear
Come on,
wear your Tracy and Todd shirt
Yeah,
too.
I'll have to look you up, Steve.
Yeah, I will be wandering around in a yellow vest. One of me will be that person.
Well, Steve, if nothing else, we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be here.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Steve Ernest with that report from the Tryon Equestrian Center. What's funny is we got another wrinkle in the story of the lick-in.
Go ahead and tell them
Fella
about
on
it.
the internet there watching on the YouTube said he works down at Thompson's Contractor, and the person that got the lick-in was a small older lady. Says she's sweet, but she's feisty. Now, see, that adds a whole nother wrinkle to the story. You're going to go in and try to rob a little old lady, and you're going to get your tail whipped.
Well, that just goes to show people are standing up. They're tired of this stuff. Good for her.
Oh, sir, I hope you're listening to me because I'm laughing at you this morning. Oh, my goodness. Got whooped by a little old lady trying to rob her.
Good for her. That's all I can say.
There's a special little seat in heaven for people like that.
Yeah.
When that little old lady, bless her soul, the Lord's gonna go, come on, lady. Let's go.
He give her the spunk. He give her the spunk to do that.
My goodness, that is so funny. Yep. Don't rob people. Period, and especially if it's an older lady.
If you don't want to get beat up, don't rob anybody.
My hat's off to her for fending that off. I probably would have done the same thing in her situation, but I've got a lot more to work with, I believe, than she does. You know, I'm a big old fella.
That adrenaline just kicked in.
She
said, "This ain't going to happen."
I just sit on him till the cops get there, and that'll be the end of that. 27 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Thursday morning. Do hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Do hope you're following along some of our crazy things we're talking about. Lord, it's good stuff. We're going to head over to Deverne Upton in Boston, see what she's doing.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford-Ton.
727, Deverne Upton with us from the Boston Fire District. Deverne, good morning.
Good morning. Y'all doing okay this morning?
Doing
fabulous.
Laughing about some of these local antics going on in and around the county.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some
Well,
good.
here in Boston, we have temperature 68 degrees. Fire department had 2 medical calls, and they had to set up a landing zone for one of them. Food boxes will be given out at Washburn's Outreach today from 8 to 12. Don't forget to stop in at Boston Floor. She has her lamps 30% off, and Fern's $10. And then stop in at Washburn store and check all their items out. And I'm sure she's got some tomatoes in there. And Whistle Stop Baker here on Main Street, get your bakery items. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
All right, Deverne, hope you do as well. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deverne Upton with that report from the Boston Fire District. We'll check in with Robbie Samuel over in Mount Vernon. We'll do that next.
You will always save money when you shop at the Drop-In Food Store. This month, get a Monster Drink 16-ounce, 2 for $5. Limited edition Dale Earnhardt Jr. Sundrop Can, $1.59 or 2 for $3. 28-ounce Body Armor Drink, buy 2, get 1 free. And now at the Drop-In Food Store, get their lunch special, everyone's favorite. The breast box with 6 wedges and a roll for only $4.99. Eat good. Save money only at the Drop-In Food Store, your hometown convenience store since 1981. Come on, drop in.
Know that lady.
Do you really?
Oh, see.
It's getting better.
Here's another wrinkle in the fold. Here we go. Robbie Samuel knows the lady done at Thompson's Contractors. Said she was a little feisty woman.
Well, you know, I've never seen that side of her being feisty, but she's always just been the sweetest she could be when you go in there to that scale house.
Uh-huh.
to either get you Bill or whatever you got to do. But I've never thought that she's one of them that if you ever did meet, you wouldn't have to worry about fighting her. 'Cause
Yeah.
she does have that feisty side to her. You can tell it.
Yeah.
Sweet like chocolate and sting like a bee.
Well, when somebody's trying to rob you, that's a whole different story.
That's exactly right. What's the saying? Say
those claws come out.
The dynamite can come in the smallest packages.
Small packages.
That's right. Yeah. Phew, I tell you what, this has been a crazy week with me getting my dog scammed, and this little thing. Right. I tell you, everybody's just gone flip stupid.
Gone crazy this week.
Yeah, they have, and it seems like the hotter it gets, the worse people get.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it's just bringing the devil out of everybody.
I think
with all
it
this
is too.
Must be coming up on a full moon.
I don't know what it is. Their hail's touching their toes somewhere along the way.
My gosh, it's touching them or something, licking them or doing one of the two.
I'm telling you, it's
sure,
crazy.
Yeah,
People they don't have any. They're not afraid anymore, or they just do whatever they want to do.
I think sometimes a lot of these folks forget about the natives that's from around this county.
Yeah.
That's the ones that they're trying to mess with, and they're starting to realize that we're still our own and we're still going to stand our ground.
I'm so glad you said that, Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Jason Aldean's song that is now banned from CMT.
Mm-hmm.
Try that in a small town.
Yeah.
And he's talking about all these people burning flags and being a bunch of idiots.
Right.
Try that in a small town, because I promise you won't get away with it.
Yeah. If it's anything positive, they sure don't want nobody to.
And boy, that incites violence.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, the people that are doing these things that he's talking about are the ones inciting violence. Last I checked, Jason Aldean was on stage when that guy opened fire at that concert. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's been there.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can talk about it, if he knows about it, he can talk about it.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
A lot of people
have every right to.
And it's a good song. If you listen to it, it's a good song. I listened to it yesterday.
Yeah.
Not a Jason Aldean fan, but
here's what it is. We've come down to a line. You're either on one side or the other, and it's the truth. It's good versus evil.
And it's like
that's all it is.
If you say, "Hey, I'm a Republican," oh well, you must be this. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah.
You must hate gay people. No, I don't. I got several friends that are gay. I talk to them a lot. Every time I see them, I talk to them. I hug them. How you doing? One of my friends, I've known her since high school. She's a Trump-loving, conservative, Bible-believing, good person.
Yeah.
Good for her. I love her to death. Think the world of her. But don't class me just because hey, I may be a Republican. Don't class me as somebody that hates somebody or hates whatever, because that's just not me. It's not what I do.
We're labeled.
I mean,
that's what we are. We're labeled.
Draw a line. You're on this side. Well, okay, we don't like you.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's the people I love, the ones that's really quick to judge you for the way you look, but you better not say anything about their hair being out of whack.
I know.
You can't say nothing to them, boy.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
But that's just today's world we live in.
It is.
We don't have to agree with it or change our ways to form to it, but that's just something that we do have to deal with on a day-to-day sometimes. But a lot of folks around here, it seems like they're still got the good mindset as
They do.
to what we're all about.
There's still a lot of us that have our common sense.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Exactly
That
right.
common sense is leaving everybody. That's what's crazy.
And it goes back to what we said. They need to get back to watching Andy Griffith, where it's just a good, laid back. You don't have to worry about the violence. And if it is the violence, it's just Barney shooting his gun in his hole.
Or shooting his foot.
Yeah.
That's why Barney keeps his bullet in his pocket.
That's right. That's in a safe place.
Robbie, anything happen over in that way?
No, the fire departments did really good through the last 24 hours. We had a motor vehicle crash first thing yesterday morning, and we assisted the Highway Patrol and RPD on South Main Street with the tractor and trailer hung up. Other than that, it was a pretty good day, and so hopefully the day will continue that way. Not everybody, just like I said, keep drinking plenty of fluids and try to stay cool when you can. It's going to be another hot day. We may have some good storms roll through, so if it does, hunker down and stay away from windows if the wind gets up. Hopefully we won't have to worry about that, but if we do, just prepare yourself. That's all I got going on for today.
All right, Robbie, we appreciate it. Always good to talk to you, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. See you then.
Hey, see you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, Robbie. Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. Going to move over and talk with Sue Price, Sunshine, Cherry Mountain. Well, first of all, let me tell you about something over in that way that you can go and check out. If you've never been to Washburn's General Store, I want you to go over there and absolutely go in and check that place out. It'll whisk you back to the 1800s. When you step in the door, it feels like you're walking back in time. You're always greeted with smiling faces. See Ann, Catherine, or Casey. They'll be happy to assist you in whatever you're looking for, whether it be sun hats, flowers, garden seeds, hardware, jams, jellies, molasses, honey, Pointer overalls. They have those for the children and the adults. They've got old-time lamps, vintage signs, dishes, cookware, and for the kids, let them enjoy a toy from the good old days. They've got those cast-iron John Deere tractors, family board games, baby dolls, Lincoln logs, even got those old traditional wooden rocking horses. Fine things here you will not find anywhere else. That's what makes Washburn's General Store so special. Located on the Bostic Sunshine Highway over in Bostic. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 until 4:30. Saturday, 9:30 until 3. You can call them at 245-4129 and go by and see them, and I know you'll be glad you did. Right down the road from there, Sue Price is with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning.
Good morning. It's a nice morning over here. The sun's out. And looks like it's going to be a nice day. Probably another hot day, though. Anyway, we take what comes and enjoy it.
That's right. That's right.
We'd have no choice, do we?
That's right. We don't. Sometimes we'd like to change it a little bit, but that's all right. We can't do that.
It'd be good if we had a little remote control, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I know. Oh, that would never mind.
Everybody wants something different.
Yeah, scratch that. Never mind.
I'd set that thing to 72 all day and freeze y'all out.
We have a time Richard freezes, and I get too hot.
Oh Lord, that's the story of my life right there.
Sounds like my house.
Yeah.
Mama's like, it's cold in here. I said, you better get a sweater. All I do.
I'll be sitting there sweating, and Mama go, I think it's chilly in here. I know, okay. Oh.
Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I have no birthdays on my church calendar or my personal calendar, and nothing on Fairview for Broads. The only thing I have is on Fairviews, and it's for a birthday for Johnny Tony and John Smith. So I hope they'll both have a good day and enjoy it. And we hope anybody's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And the Pioneer Mountain Boys will be at Duncan's Creek Sunday during the morning worship service. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over this way, and we're looking for a good day, and I hope y'all have one.
Thank you, Sue. You too.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again on Friday.
Friday's coming up.
Yes.
Thanks, Sue. Have a good day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Sue Price for that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. I'll check in with Tina White. She can holler. We'll do that next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust trust your loved one to. Rutherford Eye Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
7:39 on this Thursday morning. Tina White with us from the Union Mills fire. Nope. Is that right?
No.
Nope.
Shingle Hollow.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't right when I said it. Tina, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Todd. I'm smiling this morning, just loving to listen to you and Tracy.
We're carrying on with some crazy stuff, ain't we?
Oh, well, we live in a crazy world, so we have to just keep up with what's going on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Be positive and smile.
That's exactly right. So how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine and dandy.
Well, good.
I'm enjoying the sunshine. It's around 67 degrees, so it's perfect temperature to get out and water the flowers. Wonder if your mother's watered her flowers yet this morning, Tracy.
Oh, I'm sure she has not. She's probably still sitting in there in her little gown watching. She's listening to us.
Well, good morning, Martha. And I don't have any birthdays on our church calendars or in the community, but I want to say happy birthday to Johnny Tony. I heard Sue missing him, so happy birthday, Johnny. And our fire department up here in Shingle Hollow has been quiet the past 24 hours. Nothing going on that I know of. Everybody's just trying to beat the heat.
Yes, ma'am. That's
That is
it.
right.
Beat the heat.
Staying inside all I can.
That's right. Thought about you yesterday, Todd. I opened an email on my phone, and somehow it was not. I shouldn't have. I downloaded, so it said download this, and oh man, it got into everything.
No, don't ever do that.
Oh no, bless your heart.
I thought, and it tricked me because it was a file that looked like something that was important from the doctor's office, and I'm thinking, well, what is this? I shouldn't owe them anything, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, it scares you sometimes, and that's the sad thing about. It's always a scam, ain't it? Somebody's always trying to scam you, or cause some kind of
A scam a minute is what I say.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I heard Todd say in my mind. Shut it down. Turn it off.
That's right.
That works. You know, ever since I finally picked up on that little hint, you know, I can run my printer all by myself now.
Wow, that only took 4 years. Awesome.
Oh, I'm so proud of you because those
you.
printers could really.
I know. Every time I'd say, Todd, my printer's not printing, and it's something that I really needed. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We lost her.
Tina cut right off right there. Well, okay, Tina, sorry about that. We're going to have to move on this morning. We'll catch up with her tomorrow. But, yeah, don't open them spam emails. And if you get a call from somebody and they say they're from the IRS or they say they're from Microsoft Technical Support, they are not. These people are not going to call you.
And some of that stuff really does look official.
Yeah, and it does look official.
It does.
And you'll have pop-ups on your screen that says FBI warning.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's a scam. If your computer ever pops up in your logs and it says you have to call this number, don't call that number. Restart your computer. It'll be fine. I promise. I promise it will be. We're going to check in with Brenda Kelly. We'll do that next.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
All right, Brenda Kelly with us from the Union Mills Fire District this morning. Brenda, good morning.
Good morning, Todd Kaiser. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm just getting along. I used a term yesterday with a lady who called me, and I said, I'm just peachy keen, and she laughed. And she said, well, I ain't heard that in years.
Peachy keen,
I said, well, you know, that's the way it is.
That's right. y'all was talking about scams. I don't have a cell phone or a computer, so I don't worry about that. But they ain't no telling how many calls I get in a day's time. I say hello, and if you don't say hello, I hang that receiver up.
Yep.
I don't wait for them to get in there and say anything.
And here's something else they can do. If you ever get a call that says, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
And you say yes, guess what? They've just recorded your voice saying yes, so they can legally charge you or send you whatever because you said yes.
What?
And they can prove it.
You're kidding me. Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just simply because you said yes. Yep. Don't ever, if they say, "Can you hear me?" Huh? That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Speak up.
Wow. Mama's phone rings all day long.
And I have a hard time understanding somebody that's not from my country because their accent is so heavy. I know
It is.
Yeah.
Call Direct TV and talk to somebody. Oh my Lord.
but I called to get my mammogram set up, and this man, he was nice as he could be, but he talked like he was from Honduras or somewhere. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway,
That was unusual, wasn't it?
Well, and so I made my appointment, and after I made it, I realized, well, Brenda, you ain't gonna be here, so I had to call back, and I got the same man again.
He's working overtime that day.
Well, no, it was last week, and then I called yesterday to change the appointment.
Yeah.
And I said, "Sir, I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time understanding you." I had to ask him to repeat it. They roll their R's and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They roll a lot of stuff. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that.
It's hard to understand. But I got the appointment made and got the other one canceled out, so that was the main thing. But we hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. I've got 62 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or any anniversaries. And I want to say hats off to that lady that got that lick in there.
I'm going to talk about that for days, I'm telling you. That was so funny.
I would have probably done something like that.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I can see you doing that, Brenda. I can.
I'd probably, and then they'd probably shoot and kill me.
That's all right. That's all right. You got
At least you
lick,
tried.
That's exactly right.
It's all right.
You went down trying.
Yeah.
You got a lick in. That's
right.
the good Lord to be like, that's a good shot there, Brenda.
Well, let's see. I've got one announcement. It's back to school bash, August the 12th for kindergarten through 5th grades at Forest City Church of the Nazarene from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll have lunch, movie. We're going to do a craft, and then we're going to pass out school supplies. So we hope we have some children to show up, and we'll give them till we give out whatever we got. And other than that, that's all I know of going on, and you better go down and check on Luther Sweet Thing and see if he's got Ellenberg under control.
All right, we'll do it, Brenda. Have a good one.
Okay, you too.
Thanks,
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Brenda Kelly with that report from Union Mills. We are going to go check in with Ellenborough after this.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. And Wayne's will be serving breakfast for supper the first of each month. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
Going down to Ellenborough, catching up with Luther Gillikin this morning. See if we can get Luther on the phone this morning. Good morning, Luther. How are you, sir?
Good morning,
I'm
Luther.
doing great down on the eastern front of this county.
There you go.
Good.
Got your coffee in hand and biscuit there waiting on you, and good company, I guess.
That's right. Good way to start the day.
That's right. Can't think of a better way.
Me neither.
What you got for us this morning, Luther?
Not a whole lot going on down there. Everything is quiet and peaceful. Fire department didn't have anything. We just sitting here eating and breakfast and watching traffic go by. So you have a great day up there, and we'll see what happens today and tell you about it in the morning.
All right, Luther. We'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, take care now.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenborough Fire District. That wraps up our call around report forward this Thursday morning.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Folks, let me tell you about Granny B's. They're the headquarters for those delicious donuts, orange twist, long johns, cream-filled donuts, or just a traditional glazed donuts. Enjoy a delicious fresh sub sandwich, or if you don't want that with the bread, you can get that on a salad instead. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for their delicious cakes or petitfours. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7. Saturday, 9 until 6. Closed on Monday. Call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. That's Granny B's. And starting next Tuesday, Granny B's is going to be giving away a small box of petitfours for the birthdays. So, Monday through Friday only, closed on Mondays. You'll have to pick up Monday's birthday on Tuesday. What we'll do is the winner will write your name on a certificate here. You come by the radio station here. You pick up that certificate, take it over to Granny B's for our birthday winner, and you'll get a small box of petitfours. We'll be picking out our birthday winners starting on Tuesday of next week. We used to give away the cupcakes. Now we're doing the petitfours.
Oh, and are they
of Granny
good?
B's. And those things are
those
good.
things are better than the donut.
They are our official
they're
birthday
good.
sponsor. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call, 287-3356. We'll have a party in your honor coming up in just a few moments.
My wife is a very rapid typist, but not always accurate. In college, one part of her job at a radio station was to call local funeral homes for the obituary news. This information was then typed out for the news broadcast. One day, she hurriedly opened the door to the newsroom and handed the announcer the report. Scanning the report just prior to going on the air, he broke into a hearty laugh. When he was off the air, he came to Margaret's desk and said, "You just cracked me up with the report that you handed me." "Why, what did I write?" Upon review, she saw the following. John Smith, age 79, passed away Tuesday, January 21. Friends may bawl instead of call from the hours of 2 to 4 and 7 to 9 on Thursday at the Southwest Funeral Home, 5 Smiles rather than miles south of Elkhart. Fortunately, he had proofread the report before going live on the air. Who would think that one little letter could make such a difference? But little things frequently make a big difference. A little yeast can work through a whole batch of dough, and one mistake may result in a lifetime of misery. As we write the script of our lives, we need to be very careful what we are writing. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living. Scripts for these programs are sold in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS.
Birthday. Happy birthday today to Terry Williams, 62 years old, lives down in Ellenboro. Happy birthday to Terry. He was the only one that was called into our radio station this morning. Classic 101. Birthdays and events throughout history include 356. Yep, the year 356. You've all heard of him. Alexander the Great was born.
Oh, yeah.
1919, Sir Edmund Hillary was born. He was the first person to scale Mount Everest. Congratulations to him, because that's something I would never do. But that's okay.
Me either.
1938, actress Natalie Wood was born. 1942, singer T.G. Shepherd was born. 1945, Kim Carnes. Remember her?
I
Sang
remember
Betty
her.
Davis Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
1947, guitarist Carlos Santana was born. 1964, Terry Irwin was born. That's Steve's wife.
Oh, yeah. Remember
Terry's still
her.
running the
the
zoo over there in Australia, doing a great job. Her and her son, who just happens to look just like Steve Irwin.
And their daughter.
And daughter
what's her name? Bendy.
Yep, and their son looks just like Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be Steve remade. In 1858, a fee is first charged to see a baseball game. You know how much it cost in 1858 to go see a baseball game?
Oh, goodness. 2 cents?
50 cents.
50 cents?
Yep. 1881, Sioux Indian chief Sitting Bull surrenders to federal troops. In 1940, Billboard publishes its first singles record chart. 1964, the first surfing record to hit #1 was Jan and Dean's Surf City.
Oh, yeah.
1968, the first Special Olympics is held. 1968, Iron Butterfly, singing the song In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, becomes the first heavy metal song to hit the charts. Today is National Moon Day. Today is National Fortune Cookie Day, National Lollipop Day, National Pennsylvania Day, and today is International Chess Day. So you are up to date on this date in history in the eyes of the world. That's right. See if we can get a hold of Rick Hauser this morning over at Jay's Discount Grocery. Got a birthday, Wayne Hudson, also celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, Wayne. Hope you have many, many more. Little late, but congratulations anyway.
Good morning,
Rick
cousin.
Hauser with us from Jay's Discount Grocery. Forgot to say, Jay's Discount Grocery is the official sponsor of the Rutherford County 911 Communications Report and the Sheriff's Department Report. So glad Rick did that. And with us this morning is the man himself, Rick Hauser.
Good morning. How are y'all today?
Doing
We're
fabulous.
pretty good.
We're doing great. Hope you
Great,
are.
Great. Well, man, we're up. And the Lord let you get out of bed, you're doing great.
Oh, that is. That's a whole different side of great, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Jay's Discount Grocery, that's the place to be if you want to save money, I guarantee, Rick. And I know you got some great deals going on over there.
Yes, sir. We're stocked up. We've been in here all morning, stocking up, getting everything ready. Butchers just came in. Soft drinks are here. Now, listen, if you want to save money, you got to go to Jay's. That's all you got to do.
And I know I keep talking about that bologna, that thick sliced bologna, but they have lots of other stuff in that deli. They've got turkey and they've got ham. They've got different kinds of ham. They've even got different kinds of bologna. Cheese. Yeah.
You can get you some good thick sliced bologna fried up and put you some cheese on it. Man, you talking about good.
Oh boy,
that does sound good.
That's a making for a good lunch right there. Go over by the bread aisle. Go over by the bread aisle there and pick you up $1 loaf of bread. Probably find some Duke's mayonnaise in there somewhere if you're lucky.
So.
You never know.
when we get Duke's mayonnaise in, you better get it quick because it won't hang around.
I bet so.
That's right. That's right. Rick, tell us where you are.
We're over on Oak Street, Forest City. Got to look for the big red J. Come on back and find the secret.
Come on back, find the secret, and you will save money, guarantee.
Absolutely.
If you don't, your second trip is absolutely free. You can go a second time and save more money.
That's exactly right.
Won't even charge you no extra for that.
That's it.
Rick, have a good one, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Y'all come visit.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye, Rick.
Rick Hauser with Jay's Discount Grocery, our official sponsor of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department Report and the 911 Communications Report. Letting us know what's going on in the world over at Jay's Discount Grocery. If you think of anybody that maybe would like to sponsor one of our call-around reporters, please feel free to give us a call, 287-3356. Or if you got an idea of who might could do a call-around report. I know we've added Steve here recently. Don't want to get too many in there because that's all we'd do is call everybody in the county. We can't do that.
That's okay, too.
We can't talk to everybody in the
We
county.
might have to extend this from 7 to 9.
That's right. We might have to make it the 2-hour call-around report. That'll be all right, too. Do have remotes coming up in the future. We've got one coming up a week from Saturday over at Rutherford Pet Supply. Me and Tracy will be live out there on the scene at Rutherford Pet Supply.
That's going to be July 29th. Saturday, July 29th. Oh, bring him on. Saturday, July 29th, we'll be there from 10 to 2, and they will have barbecue and tea and things like that.
The problem wouldn't be that I couldn't bring Buddy. It'd be Buddy being there.
Yeah.
Because Buddy would probably get a little wild.
Well, you better leave Buddy at home.
Everybody'd have to pet him, and he'd have to run around. It'd just be a mess. We're going to have to leave Buddy at home.
Yeah, but we do hope you come out for
I
the
hope you come
remote.
see us over at Rutherford Pet Supply. If you've never met us, we'd love to meet you. Chat with you a minute, say howdy.
They're going to have their grand opening after their fire. Going to do that, so hopefully that'll be golf good.
That's right. As we say here, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you. I promise. Hope you all have a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
598